Hello guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts in a fantasy world. This fantasy world I made yesterday and today. It took hours to make, but I think it looks really nice. Alright, I have latitude lines. I made sure to make things geographically accurate, and it is the exact same size as this map right here. So that's just saying that it's the same size as the world. You can imagine it as bigger though if you want, because of how detailed a lot of these areas are. But anyways, we are going to be first showing off the continents. There's this continent, we'll say, something like that. Hold on, I'll change it to brush. We have this continent, we have this continent, this one. This is so hard to do. We have this continent, which has another separate continent that you can count as like a mini continent. And then we have this island that's like a mini continent, but it includes like this area-ish. I don't know, something like this. This is roughly, we have roughly 4 to 5 continents, something like that. But anyway, we are going to be starting our civilization in this large continent. I think this is the largest. I think this is the second largest, but this is where we are going to be starting civilization, and it's going to be starting in here. We have the first humans to exist, and this doesn't have to be humans in your head. It can be whatever creature you want. For me, it's going to be humans, because Wixo, what civilization started over in the normal world, is you would picture it as humans. So I'm just going to picture it as humans. But anyway, they're going to expand their knowledge to all the way over here. And then we're going to see a country pop up known as the Red Team. It is going to make a claim to all the way over here. And let's take a look at its capital city. Alright, so these are the major cities. I decided for this we're going to include major towns, which this map is going to look ridiculous if we have this on, so I will almost never have that layer on. But anyway, the capital is going to be wherever the civilization started, right over here. Anyway, we are going to be seeing the Red Team. They're going to expand their knowledge of what's over this way, and they're also going to expand their knowledge of what's this way. And they're just going to, for the most part, follow the coast, but they're going to get to this sea-like area, and they're going to go around here, and these people are quite far away. They're going to create their own country. And this country is going to be the Green Team. And we are going to be seeing the capital being located at the very tip of this country in this lake. We are going to see the Red Team expand and fully take this area and the rest of this peninsula in this sea. I decided to make this area and this area just like the Mediterranean Sea, because I knew it was going to be the starting location. However, I decided to do it just like this in case we do a season 2, and this is sort of like that, but it's like not that detailed. By the way, please comment if you think these like markings of the latitude marks are annoying. I can always just turn the layer off, but I have it here so that I know how like the temperature is and how how hospitable, I think is the word, the area is. We are going to see some fishing people in both of these teams. They're going to explore these waters for like fishing for the sake of food and all that, which makes a lot of sense. But this is what the water map is going to look like. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like, but they're going to discover these islands over here and this island right here, and they are going to explore these islands just like this, and they're going to make it part of their country. just like this. Now the red team is looking really quite big here, and that's a good thing because this is a really good country to live in. This is just like where everyone lives, and then there's a few people that live here, but really no one lives here. It's just the red team, and nobody really wants to break away because why would they? It's just like the beginning of civilization. You're starting to know like fire, all that stuff. All right. Anyway, we are going to see more exploration of some of these areas, and they're going to fully discover this area. And then the green team, obviously, they're going to want to expand their country, so they're expanding their knowledge of these areas around this lake. Alright, so the green team is going to explore all of this land and take this land. The green team is becoming relevant now. Alright, so we're going to see the division of this land. This land's going to go to the red team, and this land's going to go to the blue team, the green team. We are going to see more people from both teams expand their knowledge down south over here until they get to something like this. And with this, we are going to see a new country popping up, and this is going to be a blue team. It's going to be in the tip of this little peninsula thing. And they are going to claim this land. Here are the major cities, and its capital is going to be right here. This map is looking pretty good so far. I apologize if this video is just repetitive. Alright, I found that word. Because it's just people exploring land and new country. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. It's just a bunch of expansions of knowledge, expansions of countries, and new countries. But that's pretty much all there really needs to be in the first episode. We're going to see more expansion of explored waters, and they're going to explore like the rest of this just like that, and they're going to explore the rest of these waters as well. Alright, we're going to see more water expansions over here, but they are going to discover a new landmass over here, which is the Kurzawa Peninsula. That's what we'll call it for some reason. The red team is going to explore this and take this land. The blue team is going to get a really large expand, and they're going to get a lot of lands up north to where they are. These two groups over here are going to realize that either there's a big ocean over here or they can connect up, so they're going to just go this way until they connect up. And they do connect up here, and they are going to claim all of these lands to connect up their two claims. By the way, this is the explored waters map. They do not discover these islands yet. The green team is going to claim the rest of this land around this lake. That is it for today's video. I know it was a bit of a short video. I just don't really know what else to do. I'll think about it for the next video. By the way, I think every other video will be like fantasy versus actual world map Wixo. So that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next time. Goodbye. I will see you next time. Goodbye.